here is a chart of all of your Volusia rights, okay? Because we're not going to go over, every single one of your writing assignments because we've gone over those before. So we're going to focus on your Volusia rights. Here, you'll see that I wrote down your elementary school scores, and then here are your middle school scores. These are the averages, persuasive and expository. Okay, so when you're looking at this data, what does that tell you?
That I've kept mostly at the same pace of it. I raised on the expository average here, but then I just kind of kept the rounded to 3.5.
Okay.
Everywhere else.
Okay, so you see that you've kind of remained the same place. Okay. Are you more comfortable with expository writing or persuasive?
I think it's persuasive.
Okay.
Because I can, with that, whatever it is, I feel I can explain it better.
Okay, good. You mean you're good at arguing? I would have never guessed. No, I'm kidding.
Just little.
All right. So, when you're writing, where do you feel that you have the most trouble? Or you feel the most uncomfortable?
Whenever I write a paragraph, I usually put so much, all my details in one paragraph, and then I just can't really think of anything else to put in the next paragraph. It's hard for me, and I need to, draw out my time. I need to spend my time wisely.
Okay, so time is definitely plays an important role, yes. And this was your last Volusia rights that you took last week, and I see that you tried doing the whole tree brainstorm, which was awesome, so super excited to see that. But the thing that I noticed was that you wrote this and then you stopped. Why did you stop?
Because I felt I was running out of time.
Okay.
And yeah, I just couldn't really think.
Okay. All right. So was it you were trying to think of all these ideas in your head before you started the brainstorm? Okay. What I would suggest would be to, instead of just having all these ideas in your head before you start your brainstorm, just start jotting down all of your ideas, even if it's sloppy,
Right.
Just jot them all down, and then maybe once you have them on the paper, then you'll decide which ones you want to use, maybe which ones you don't, but at least they're there and you're using your time. Because I know a lot of times I'll be thinking about things, but unless I write it down, it doesn't, I can't decide what I want to write about.
Because I usually have great ideas for the first and second paragraph. I've got some pretty good ideas, just saying. But then for that third paragraph, it always gets me because I can't really think of anything.
Okay. So we have to make sure that we complete our brainstorm, because as long as you complete your brainstorm, then you'll be all right. That's the hardest part. So, if you were going to talk about your goals here, and you really just spent that time thinking about your goals that you wanted to include there, then the rest, the essay writing, will come easy, because then you're just going to, write in your support, give examples, things like that, and throw in your transitions, whatever it is.
Because I forgot to put in the transitions.
Yeah, that's okay. But I think that the brainstorm will be what makes the difference. Okay, as long as you do that. Now,
So you're saying I need to be more organized with my...
Yeah, and I think that then as long as you get your brainstorm done, then you're not going to worry about the time issue, because then the essay will just flow. Okay. As far as time, okay, make sure that you use, if your brainstorm takes more than 5 minutes, that's okay too, because like I said, once you do that, the essay will come easily. But you still want to be cognizant of what time it is. Okay, so if you got this score on your essay for this one, what can you do in these areas to make sure that you bring it from here to here?
Well, I need to make sure I stay on topic, and I need to be more descriptive with my writing.
Okay.
I just need to form it better, and yeah.
Okay, and then do you feel like your ideas are really fully developed? Is that what you mean by you're lacking details?
Yeah, I need to put more thought into everything I write.
Instead of just kind of rushing through it to get your ideas out? Okay. So that's good. So at least you're recognizing that. What else do you think you can do?
I need to start using more hooks.
Okay, so getting the reader's attention right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've never really used hooks until, your class, yeah.
Okay, so we'll be working more on that in class because that's not, it's not just everybody needs that kind of practice because it is difficult to get somebody's attention to make it seem like, you know what, my writing's really important and you need to be paying attention to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Because everything I say is important.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I hear you. So, do you have any questions about
How do I think of more details to put? Like, what can you do to help me? I don't know how to phrase it.
Okay, so you're trying to think of like you have your 3 main ideas and how can you expand on those ideas? You have to think about the different types of support. Are you going to include an anecdote, something that's happened in the past that you can relate with? It just has to be very natural, okay? You don't want to say anything where the reader's going to be like, come on, that's crazy,
And just make it kind of like slurred together. Just make it like you said, natural instead of just like putting a fact there.
Yeah.
Or something random. There.
Right, and you don't want to make something up or, you want it to be natural because the reader will know whether or not you're saying something that's
That's what I mean.
Right. Okay, so as far as coming up with the details, just take your time. Don't rush. I think that's the biggest problem because like you said, you do have awesome ideas. So it's just a matter of writing down those awesome ideas instead of rushing through and being like, I gotta get this done because I think I'm out of time.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're gonna write a couple things down. So as far as your areas of strength, where do you feel really comfortable in your writing?
With my first paragraph.
Okay.
Because I've got like these great ideas that I just list down.
Okay, so your introduction, okay. All right. Where else do you feel comfortable?
Well, I forgot to put my transitions there, but I feel I've got pretty good transitions.
Okay. So you know how to make your writing flow. That's good. It's important.
And my hook that I just started using, that you taught me, I feel I'm really confident about my hooks.
Good. All right, and then your areas for growth. Where do you think that you're struggling? Like that's what we were talking about. Where do you
Spend
feel?
my time wisely.
Okay. Okay. What else do you think?
I need to finish up my, whatever it's called.
The brainstorm?
Yeah, the
Yes.
brainstorm.
And what in class have we done that you feel has been most helpful?
That new kind of brainstorm that we used. It's like the tree brainstorm.
Okay. And you said you're more comfortable with some of this now. So was it something in class that...
Whenever you like gave us examples, whenever you said like it was around like tails, then you were like, how can I make my tail the best in the world or something?
Okay.
Like what its uses and everything.
Okay, so when we did the silly brainstorm, just to
Yeah.
show how the brainstorm process
It got
and
my attention.
if humans had tails, right? Okay, so good. Then I'll have to make sure that I continue to do that, huh?
Yeah, because tails are amazing. You all should get one.
It would be amazing.
Pretty jealous, by the way, if I don't have a tail.
Yeah, I can understand. It would come in handy. Haha, handy. Do you have any notes or questions for me?
Nope.
Okay. So if you come across anything, because we're going to go over this more in class, if you come across anything that you have questions about, Ms. Scannell, why did you think that, this wasn't as adequate as that, or whatever it is, then let me know. We'll go over it.
All right.
Okay?